All right, everyone, welcome to Sunbelt Media Day here in New Orleans. Adam Witten and Brett Strelo coming to you on our AppVision Facebook page. Thanks for joining us live, along with the contingent of App State representatives that are here today. We're getting a chance to visit with head coach Dow Loggins, and we'll talk to the two player reps, Shawn Collins and Jaden Ramsey, here in just a moment. Coach, welcome to a home game, I guess, for this car wash experience.
Car wash is a good way to describe it, and it's always good to be at home.
Yeah, so we'll try to make this, give you a little home field advantage here today and not make it too complicated. What's the word, other than car wash, but what's the word you would use to describe the last, 24 hours, basically?
Just grateful for a lot of things. Grateful for some of our donors that contribute to help us get down here. Grateful for the opportunity to bring two great student athletes down here. Grateful to sit in a restaurant in New Orleans and just see how respected our brand is this far away from home. And it's every time you go away from the community, you realize how big App is and how important it is to a lot of people. And it's awesome that everyone has some kind of tie back to App or to Boone or North Carolina or just the way that people speak about our brand, even when you're going through the car wash of other schools. And you could definitely tell App is the gold standard of the Sun Belt and the most respected brand in the Sun Belt. And we've done it better and longer than a lot of people.
Is there anything you've learned? I mean, you've had media responsibilities throughout your career, NFL, SEC, and obviously in Boone since you became the head coach. But going through something like this, is there anything you've learned about the job, even just going through something like this for the first time?
That's a great question. I don't know if there's anything I've learned. It's always, you're so conscious about trying to just – everyone has questions, and everyone wants to know about things about the program. And as a head coach, you want to – steer that in the direction that you think it needs to go, and it's about our players. And it's not about a quarterback competition. It's about the room. It's about the team. It's about building your brand, continuing to establish who we are and how we talk about our team, and just lifting up the people back home that there's a lot of reasons to lift up.
What have been some examples of small world moments? Because you, right from the time that you walked into the lobby of the hotel, you were saying hi to people that you've known throughout your years in coaching. But any good small world moments that you've had over the last day or so? Yeah,
well, we're in New Orleans, and Spencer Rattler, the quarterback of the Saints, calls me and he's like, "Are you in New Orleans?" And I'm like, I didn't even think about it. We're sitting at dinner at an amazing restaurant, and the assistant general manager of the New Orleans Saints buys us dessert because he finds out we're in town. So you just go across, and they're in this coaching football world is so small. It seems so big, but it's so small, and you run into people, and you got people that you worked with back with the Dallas Cowboys, and so it's that part of it's always fun. You don't think about it. You show up in town, and that part of it, like oh man, I forgot he's here, or grateful for that relationship. So that part's been really fun.
You talked about how the focus is on the players, and you've got two guys with you here for this event, Jaden Ramsey and Shawn Collins, and just spending time with them in a different kind of venue and a different environment. What's it been like spending that time with them in here? Because they're great ambassadors for App State.
Yeah, they are great ambassadors for App, and they do things the right way. But it's a reminder of why you coach. Like, you see these two young kids that work their tails off, that chose to be here and had people coming at them. They could have gone other places, but the excitement they have for things, and they get to do things like one of our donors allows us to use his plane to fly here. And just the excitement that, Coach, I've never been on this plane. This is unbelievable. And like humility and grateful. And it's a reminder of why you coach. And you're at a steakhouse last night, and they're eating these steaks, and they're so grateful. They're not entitled, and they don't think they deserve this. And they're representing one of the best brands on college football at Media Day. They could be we can be cocky about that, and we can be arrogant, and they're not. And the way they say thank you, and the way how appreciative they are to the people that organize this, and Sarah Strickland, all the time that you guys put into it, that Joey puts into it, but they're grateful for that, and they're grateful for other people, and they understand what other people do for them, and that's humbling, and it's also a reminder of why you coach.
Brett and I have talked before this conversation about how media days can be the opportunity to set your identity, and it's setting your identity as the head coach at App State and what App State will be in 2025. So how have you tried to convey the message of what App State's identity will be?
By talking about our players. Because this is talking season. And there's a lot of things said. But nothing really matters until that ball's kicked off in Bank of America Stadium. Then you show everyone what your identity is. I can say whatever I want. Our two representatives, Shawn and Jay, can say whatever they want. But when the ball, that's the great thing about football season. When talking season's over, and it's about over, because on the 29th we start up and it's no more talking, it's about showing people. And it's about working really hard to earn the right to compete at a high level, and that's where you get excited about training camp. So media day is great because it's for our fans, it's for our players. But our fans and players, we're all chasing the same thing. That's championships and results.
Maybe last one for me. I mean, the fans watching this and listening are hungry for football information. There's not a ton right now because you haven't had the first practice of what this team will even look like.
Right.
So there's not much to go into on position battles and team identity. But I guess I'll ask, from the way things started in spring practice, and I don't know if that's sort of a reset or the slate's clean a little bit, how are you approaching it differently of how you'll kind of assess and evaluate at the start of training camp, since you've had a start to spring practice to kind of set that maybe foundation a little bit?
That's a great question. Spring ball is a foundation. Like, you build a foundation of offense, defense, special teams. You build a foundation of work ethic. You build a foundation about how you're going to go about your business and how you do things. Then so you finish that, and we had an unbelievable spring game, and I'm so grateful. I'm grateful for our fans showing up, but more importantly, our players. They're still talking about it. Coach, 15,000 people showed up, and they're seeing other blue blood programs that didn't have those type of results, and recruits are still talking about it right now. So that impacted that as well. And everything we do, from myself to our fans to our administration, impacts recruiting. So everything's important. How you do anything is how you do everything. But there's a second transfer portal window. So you go through spring ball, you build the foundation, you get to evaluate your players on your current roster. Then there's another transition, and there's a chance to improve your roster again, which I feel like we did. Everyone in America, every coach in the world wants one transfer portal. I want two. I want to, because we improved our circumstances with that portal. And I know that out of all the Division I head coaches, I'm probably the only one that says, let's have two. I feel like we got something great to sell. I think that we work really, really hard. We're passionate about recruiting, and it gives us a chance to help our brand. So now you go through the summer program, and Coach Matt G, they've been grinding, and they've been doing a lot of hard stuff. And the shared suffer of the summer gets you ready for fall camp. And to have great accomplishments in life, you've got to overcome hard things. And that's what they're doing right now, together. They're running hard together. They're lifting hard together. They're doing player-run programs. So then we start fall camp. It's kind of the first 9 days. We have a scrimmage on the 9th day. Those first 9 days are kind of reestablishing the foundation with the new pieces, because we did improve our roster in the May portal. We did, and we have a chance to have some guys that are coming in. Multiple guys have a chance to compete to start. So it's about competition. It's about reestablishing the foundation of work ethic, fundamentals, technique. And for those 9 days before, and your spring ball is about technique, fundamentals. Now we're going to start teaching more situational football, more scheme, and throwing more things at them. So that was a great start for us. We're looking forward to all the work that's ahead of us.
Well, we're coming to the end of talking season, thankfully, and we get to actually start doing football things. So thanks for spending a few minutes with us.
Heck yeah, I appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Appreciate it. All right, that's Dowell Loggins. He's going to take the headset off. The App State contingency will be taking the stage. Yeah, we're gonna let him take the headset off, and we're gonna get Shawn Collins and Jaden Ramsey in here. While they get settled in, we want to remind folks that are watching us on Facebook, if you're watching us live, coming up here at the bottom of the hour, App State will be taking the main stage for Sunbelt Media, so they'll have a chance to address everybody that's here in attendance, and that will be available on ESPN Plus. So we'll give you the appetizer, and it feels right to use a food analogy here as we've got these guys coming in. But you'll have a chance to watch that on ESPN Plus once we finish up here. So, Shawn Collins, Jaden Ramsey, how you guys doing?
Doing good, man. Feeling fresh, feeling clean, man. These new suits.
Good. Belly's full?
Oh, yeah. We've been eating good since we landed. So.
Well, they still full before lunch even today.
Oh, yeah, right.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'll tell you.
Finished my to-go plate last night.
All right, so this is on video, but for people listening in our podcast podcast audience, I want to hear you guys describe the fit. You did that on social earlier today, but maybe there's some people listening that haven't quite seen what you guys are sporting today.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Let's hear it. Tell us about how you guys came up with this look.
Hey, man, so, we heard going to media day, excited. So we took a trip to Men's Warehouse. Thanks to Ryan Huff, man, took us. We got rest. So I chose a tan suit. I had to call my mom, ask her, hey, Mom, what you think? So picked out this tan suit, blue tie to go with it, white undershirt. And so I got some brown shoes and brown belt to go with it. So, hey, man, I'm feeling good. And then I got my boy Rand, he fresh over here, too.
Just like that, went with him. At first, I was trying to decide between gray and blue. Called my mom. She said blue. I changed my mind last minute, went gray. I'm rocking with it. Got the black shoes, black belt. Awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to ask. It seemed like you both incorporated your mom's opinions, but did they? I don't know if they carried that much weight in certain things, but there's some veto power there.
Definitely is.
Going to something as big as media day, I had to call Mom, see what she think. Wearing a suit,
Did you guys get stories from guys that had been here in the past in terms of like what to expect, or did you have any preconceived notions coming into what this was?
I never really talked to someone about what it's like, but I always knew it was just a big deal, And so hearing that we were chosen, selected to go, we were definitely just happiest people in the world. this is definitely like amazing.
Fired up.
Come out here and represent our guys back in the mountain, man. It's special.
I feel like we either have to go, we have an idea of the questions you'd probably be asked and probably even shared that with you, but I don't know if we'd be doing our jobs if we need to ask something different. So that you're just, it's a different stop for all these different things. I don't know where we go. Should we go with dinner last night? Should we go?
That's one of the main things that I'm going to take away from this trip is that meal last night, top 10 all time. And I will never forget the reaction of when they lit Shawn's lamb chops on fire.
For real, I say, top 10, like best. Like they raised the bar so high. I'm like, oh my gosh, going back home. I'm like, dang, like I'm always gonna think back to New Orleans, and it's like the food that we ate. Oh my goodness, I had a lamb chop with a lobster, and then they had seafood towers. And the people bringing the food out, they told us, they said, hey, make sure you guys slow down on the appetizer so you can eat the entree. And I was like, man, me and Ren, we laughing. Like, hey, we starving. But, hey, he was right. He was spot on. There was so much food coming out.
Which one of you got the to-go box?
That was me. I got the to-go box.
He got that steak.
Pro play, pro move there.
Right?
Oh, yeah. You already finished it, though.
I have not.
Oh, it's still there.
He really played around, but I was surprised. That's just go to tell you how full we were from last night.
Exactly.
Jaden, I want to ask you specifically just about your story and your journey. You've come a long way in this program, and you started here, and this is where you're finishing your career, and you've gone from somebody you've moved different positions on the line, you've been a reserve, and then you move into a starting role, and now you're here at Media Day. How would you describe just the journey you've been on in this program?
I'll describe it as a roller coaster. It's had its ups and downs for sure. Coming in as a young buck, I was behind Coop and Andy, guys that are in the league right now, and really good football players. Dealt with some injuries throughout the way, but overcame them. Played multiple positions, like you said, and we're here now today.
For folks that, the offensive line, it's hard for a layman to watch and really see, like, what are they doing well? Or when you just to describe yourself as a player to fans that know that you're an important piece but maybe don't know that much about you, how would you sort of describe the way you play?
I'll describe it like this. If one person on the O-line messes up, you're going to see it. You're going to know. It's the thing. Everybody's got to play in unison. Everybody's got to communicate, work together. That's how I describe it.
Shawn, how do you describe your role on the team, your position, and what you're responsible for in what will be now more of a four-down lineman defense? How do you put that into words?
Man, coming back this year, new defensive coordinator, which is amazing, Coach DJ Smith, and his mindset, especially for D-line play at that. We're going to be getting after it. In my role, I'm just planning on taking over, being a leader, being vocal, and leading by example. I'm always running to the ball, always trying to hustle, so that even if I'm feeling like an off day and I'm not trying to say too much, you'll see it by the way I just run. And that's why I want to, just shut off on all my other younger people, especially the D-line. Shout out to my edges, man. But just being a captain this year and leading and bringing positive energy day in and day out.
Now, Brett, one thing we didn't mention from last night, we came up with a new statistic.
It's a big one, too.
You remember what it was?
Like the creme brulee, yeah. 2 sack fumbles, 2 sacks for half.
Oh, I thought it was just gonna be 2 sacks. I didn't know it was gonna be 2 strip sacks.
Hey, man, I'm reaching for the top, man.
Get that ball out.
Well, between ODU and JMU, he's got a pretty good track record. I don't know if we put you on the spot with like what a creme brulee dance would look like. That might be hard to do, but
yeah, we going at this last ride too, so we going celebrations every time. Yeah.
I mean, when you really think about it, like where did they get the origin for hat trick or brace when it comes to soccer? So we're giving people the inside scoop on where the statistic of the creme brulee came in. So 2 sacks is a creme brulee.
Oh, yeah. So. We talking about dessert last night. There's so much good food coming out. We got to talk about football, dealing with the food.
Yeah, I mean, look, football's got our offensive line. You got the pancakes, so you got to come up with something food-related for the defense.
It's only right.
Well, since Shawn talked about celebrating, I do have to rewind to our on-campus kind of photo day, which I know you guys have a lot of fun with.
Oh, yeah.
Jaden, I haven't spent as much time around you, but you seem to take a role in some of the TikToks, and that's a big group of guys you had following your lead. Why are you the lead of that? I don't know if it's experience or dance moves or personality, and how did you think all those turned out?
Oh, man. I wouldn't say I'm the lead. I'd say Griffin Scroggs was definitely the lead. But, I'd say it's my personality. Like to have fun with the guys. We hang out a lot, so we're really close. And it was just something funny Griff wanted to do.
Yeah.
Did it turn out pretty well?
It ended up going pretty viral.
Them boys move. For real. Them boys know how to get
One of the things that we uncovered last year when we were here with Joey and K-Rob is we got into a conversation about pickleball. So when you mention Griffin Scroggs, it made me think of pickleball because I know he's a big pickleball guy. Whether it's pickleball or something else, what's something off the football field that stirs up the competition amongst you guys or any of your teammates?
I mean, definitely video game, easiest thing you can say.
Yeah, I'd say video game.
Going back, playing the new NCAA game, everyone got that, and it's for free, so everyone has it, and we know that too. So we get in the locker room after practice, like, hey,
trying to play.
Make sure you're ready when I call that phone, later. We talking, however, I mean, and then UFC, Call of Duty, like all video games.
Yeah, talking a bunch of junk.
Yeah, one time D-Lo had us play basketball too against each other. That was so fun.
Oh, we saw was that the famous Al DeGraffenreid?
Yes, sir.
Highlight showcase.
Man, that was definitely exciting. They tricked us too. Oh my gosh! Like we thought we were about to have the worst workout ever, and then they like, all right, we thought we were about to run the whole campus, and they're like, all right, take it up the hill. We went to the basketball indoor facility, and they had the basketballs in there. Yo, it was the best day because we thought we were about to die. We thought we were about to go through it.
Yeah, I caught a little bit of Jaden, not being totally okay with his rating in the game this year.
Yeah.
What did they miss?
Oh, man. First of all, the speed. I'm a sub-5 guy, so I need that to be raised up a lot. Strength for sure. What else? I say run block, pass block, just everything needs to be bumped up a little bit. But hopefully after that, mid-season update, they'll get it right.
Yeah, they got it all wrong, and it's all good though. We got things changing, and the best advantage, they don't know what we got.
Exactly.
So the ratings, all we know is the ratings gonna go up.
Well, last one for me. If there was an appetite category on that game, where are you guys ranking in like the 90s? Where's that going?
Put me in 100. Okay, 100 overall. I'm always looking for the good food, so this trip. 10 out of 10.
Yeah, well, you guys have been phenomenal representatives of App State throughout this trip. I know you got more things to do. And again, for those watching us live right now, if you have the opportunity to flip on ESPN Plus, you can catch these guys and Dowell Loggins up on the main stage of Sunbelt Media Day. So, guys, been great having you here, and enjoy the rest of the day.
Go out,
Thanks for having us.